and welcome. I hope you're having a pleasant day. It's a good day today. I hope you are ready for today as we take a turn and look at something interesting that right now everybody is talking about. My name is Winnie, CEO, International Renaissance Center, an international best-selling author, a speaker, and a coach. Welcome to today. My topic is, and I want you to pay attention because sometimes we are not paying attention at the present moment. Are you scared working from home? If you are, maybe it's good timing because you can join me today as I share how I ran two companies for 7 years, working from a home office. Yes, working from home with children, workers at home, and still running two organizations in two different locations in the world. It wasn't easy, of course, but I tell you, right now things are driving us towards that direction whereby because of coronavirus, we are all required to stay safe and take care of each other and ensure that if possible we can work from home. So how do you work from home? Where do you start? In my book, Shatter Your Glass Ceiling, I just want to share something because I talk about that on page 68, and I say it was 2006, that is 2006, my sons and I had to relocate to another country. Relocation meant that I had to change many things, which is happening now. I still had a company to run and had no clue how to run a company away from offices. I think that's what we are facing. How do you work from home? Okay, for a period of 6 months I was sad and depressed and was beginning to depression was beginning to sink into me. How could a CEO with full independence to be a full-time mother at home on daily basis while the children enjoyed their lives getting into new schools? I was left at home. Was this the life I wanted for myself? My newfound friends tried to cheer me up, but I wasn't happy. I remember one of my eldest sons saying this to me: "Mommy used to be free, happy, in charge of your own affairs. Are you going to sit there and be sad for yourself, or are you going to change things?" I didn't know he was watching me, and I didn't know the impact I had on his life. Shake-up time it was. I had to stop feeling sorry and look for ways to get myself back again. Where would I start? I had to find ways to keep the organization running while I was at a remote site. How do you do that in a new environment? How do you do that in a new environment? Thank goodness for technologies. Sometimes solutions are just around you if you pay attention. And that exactly is what is happening right now as you think about going to work from home. Where will you start? What is your greatest fear? Because working from home can really scare you. And if you have never done this, it might even get you into a point of depression, because if you are used to working around people, then it will be so hard for you to work when you cannot see the people. And down there's somewhere where I think my son used to find me laughing, talking, and you'd ask me, "Who are you talking to? I can't see the people you are conversing with." And for 7 years, I ran two different organizations while on a remote site from the comfort of my house. This is my office then. I hope you can see. That was my office. I set up my office. I had every equipment I needed. I knew I just need equipment. I knew I'd got friends all over and I should make it work I didn't have a choice because I had to stay near the family and have the children go to school and not interrupt with their learning because they were a bit young. So I had to leverage technology. Right now, you are asking, how do you work and earn at home? And maybe the thing is, you are living the best times because I'm sure you have a smartphone or a phone that can help you in one way or another. You don't have a laptop, or if you can't set up really an office, an entire office. But these are some of the things that you take advantage of. And if you have been resistant towards learning new technology or new time, you start shaking out those limitations you've put to yourself, or those fears, so that you can be able to tap into technology. And I want to give you at least 10 ideas that you can tap into. If you are thinking, how do I do this? Okay, let's go through some of the things I've written down. If you are a consultant and you know that you can offer some consulting services, then there is an opportunity. You could do that at the comfort of your house. You just need a phone, and I'm sure you have a diary or a notebook or a journal for that matter, and you can start consulting for others, and they will pay you for the work that you're doing. Number two, if you love transcriptions, then you can do that as well. They'll send you, and you can maybe do the work using your phone. I'm just referring to what you have, because they always say use what you have before you get to where you want to go. So use what you have, start where you are. Number three, freelance working, writing articles, creating videos for people who need, doing searches, creating graphics. And I want to refer to one situation I'm just going and experiencing right now. The schools in the country have been closed down, and the teachers have to be innovative enough to send us, listen to this, notes or their materials so that we go through that. Okay, I have a young boy who is 9. They need to learn. How do you make learning interesting for them away from the teacher, and you're not the teacher? So the teachers are struggling to make the presentations for those who don't know. The teachers are struggling to make their materials easy to read for the children, because as a parent, some of the parents, they are not teachers like ourselves. So help such group of people to reach out to their students and to prepare. If you are good at making presentations or preparing material that can help, or graphics that could help and ease the teacher's work, there you go, you've got some work and you have no excuse. You can go and search. And I think one of the great things that I noticed immediately the announcement was made by our president on Monday is that on Monday morning, somebody had already taken up that opportunity and sent parents websites where we could find learning material. Opportunities are always surrounding us despite the situation. Number 4, work for a call center. Right now, people are requesting, please, if you can work from home and you could help by receiving calls, you can be set up and linked to a call center where you can answer calls on behalf of organizations. I'm sure if you have a phone, you can take up that challenge. Teaching languages. In 2009, we had a tour in China, and one of the things I noticed from my son, he said, we're not going to suffer, and I'm going to do something to help us so that we are able to shop. And at that time, English was limited where we were in Guangzhou, and my son had downloaded an app that had language audio. So you listen before we went for shopping, and you learn the words. So if you can teach a language, you can record and help another person who needs it. That recording that we got helped us to do our shopping. So you're sitting there, you can speak a language and somebody's looking for that, then you have an opportunity. Virtual assistants, co-assistants, this is really a great opportunity because there's so much executives need done, and this is the time you could showcase your expertise by giving them the opportunity to hire your services so that you can help them, that despite them being away, you can still do some of the work, organizing for them, researching for them, making their arrangements, travel if they need to travel, canceling traveling, or organizing teleconferences, meetings online. And I'm telling you, if you're not up to date in terms of the tools, the resources that you need for search, please go online and start downloading search so that you can be able to tap into that and to assist other people who need that. Number 7, helping with reviewing websites and testing websites. The tech world has got a lot of opportunities if only you pay attention. If you're not paying attention, you're going to really miss on it. Number 8, taking service. People are taking service every other day, and you could help that if you're an expert in taking service or in doing research. You should let others know this is your skill and you could do that. Number 9, I talked about schools, and I still want to go back to schools and say that if you can do home studies and help parents, you can offer that at a fee, because as children go back home, not all parents can be helpful in terms of teaching their children. They will need somebody to assist. So you can tutor from home and still earn good money. And if you love affiliate marketing, that is network marketing, that's my number 10. You can also look for things that can be sold on behalf of others online. So there you go, 10 ideas to work from home and enjoy while you're staying at home. And in the meantime, start thinking what else you could do while you're at home. Don't sit there and feel sorry, because there are many opportunities out. As the virus, as they sort out the issue of the virus, you still have opportunities. You still have so many things to do. Even catching up with your family, bonding with your family, bonding with your pets, relaxing, resting, getting self-care. There's so much that you can do. So I want you to enjoy the time and look at the positive side of everything, and know that there's always the other side. Have you looked at the other side? Are you present to tap into the other side? With that said, I hope that today's session has taken your mind to think about something that you could have ignored, that it's right in front of you, and you can take opportunity, and you can take this opportunity to tap into it. Remember, every journey, every situation teaches us lessons. So what are some of the lessons you're going to learn around this time? Is it a lesson you should have learned before, or is it a lesson you needed to learn now? God is faithful, and God is with us. So thank you so much for having time and for joining me. I hope that with this said, that you have learned something that you can go and start doing from the time or from my story, and not feel sad that you'll be at home. In any case, there's always opportunity wherever there is something that looks like there's no opportunity. Let's make a difference during this time. Take care of the family, take care of yourself, and remember, you can still make it, and you will make it, and we will make it, because the nature of life is that if God has given us another day, we will make it. Thank you and goodbye. Enjoy your day.